A strange thing about many of us who grew up in villages or small towns is this. We loved home deeply, right? But at the same time, we also dreamed of leaving it. And honestly, I think a lot of people from the Northeast will understand this feeling immediately. Because home was never something we hated, right? Home was peaceful. Fresh air, fresh water, organic food, quiet mornings, mom's cooking, people knowing each other, the sound of rain at night, evening football with friends, and family gatherings, etc. Right? A lot of us actually grew up in beautiful environments. But even while loving all of that, many of us also grew up thinking, one day I will leave it. Not because we wanted to abandon home, but because somewhere deep down, we knew opportunities were limited. And for many families, especially in villages, one child usually leaves first. Most of the time, it is the eldest one. I know that because I'm one myself. Now, I've met so many people from villages who have done exactly the same thing, right? Nobody officially sits you down and says, you're now responsible for the family. But somehow, it quietly just happens. You grow older and suddenly you also start feeling this pressure inside you. You start thinking about your younger siblings, your parents, school fees, bills, responsibilities, and on and so on, right? You start feeling like you cannot only think about yourself anymore. And so many young people leave home carrying dreams that are not only theirs, they carry the hopes of the entire family. That's a heavy thing sometimes. And what's interesting is when we were younger, many of us imagined cities as freedom, big buildings, opportunities, money, and a better life. And yes, cities do offer opportunities, and but after moving away, many people also realize something else. Freedom can feel lonely too. Because suddenly life becomes fast, right? People are busy all the time. Nobody really knows each other. You miss your language. You miss home food. You miss hearing familiar you miss fam- you miss hearing familiar voices. You miss simple things you never thought would matter. Sometimes you even miss silence. And I think many people only realize how deeply they love home after they leave it. A lot of us didn't appreciate, home fully when we were living there, but after months away, even simple things become emotional. Drinking water from home feels different, food tastes different, hearing your mother tongue feels comforting, sitting with family without rushing anywhere feels, different. Even the smell of home changes emotionally after you leave. And I think people from villages especially understand this deeply because villages may not always offer luxury or big opportunities, but they offer grounding. And there's something emotionally grounding about, knowing where you come from. And I think many people from the Northeast live between two worlds, right? One part of us wants growth, success, opportunities, ambition. But another part of us still wants just simplicity, a quiet life, a home near family, a slower life, a peaceful life. And honestly, I think many people secretly carry this dream that one day after everything, they'll return home, maybe build a house, maybe start a farm, maybe support the community, maybe just live peacefully near a family. Because no matter how modern lives become, home still means something very deep to all of us. And I think the eldest child especially understands a certain kind of silent sacrifice. Sometimes you leave home not because you love it less, but because you love it so much that you're willing to struggle for it, that you're willing to sacrifice for it. That's a complicated part. You leave because you want your parents to rest one day. You leave because you want your siblings to have better opportunities. You leave because you wanted your family to feel proud. But while chasing all of that, sometimes you also lose part of yourself along the way. And I think many people are silently carrying that feeling right now. Trying to survive in cities while emotionally belonging somewhere else. Trying to build a future while missing the past at the same time. And maybe that's why going home feels emotional for many people. because home reminds us who we were before life became so serious, right? Before responsibilities, before pressure, before survival mode. And honestly, I don't think living home means loving home less. Sometimes people leave precisely because they love home deeply. And I think many people from the Northeast will understand exactly what that feels like. Thanks for watching.